Welcome in, everyone. We're doing something pretty amazing today, diving deep into a period in Icelandic history that, well, it's pretty significant even now.
It certainly is. We're talking about the wave of emigration from Iceland, specifically between 1875 and 1920.
That's right. And we're lucky enough to be looking at this through some fascinating materials from Icelandic Roots, an organization, dedicated to preserving and exploring Icelandic heritage.
They really are doing incredible work and have so many resources available, and that's what we're going to uncover today. Why these stories from so long ago still resonate so much today.
Exactly. Let's jump right in. This period saw a huge exodus from Iceland.
Huge doesn't even begin to cover it. Try to imagine nearly 20% of Iceland's population, that's 1 in 5 people, leaving their homeland.
1 in 5. Wow, that's a staggering number.
It really is. Think about it. That's like every single person on your street packing up and sailing west, primarily to North America.
It boggles the mind. What on earth would cause such a mass migration?
Well, to understand that, you need to understand the realities of life in Iceland back then, especially in the late 19th century. It was brutal.
Brutal how?
Imagine a series of devastating volcanic eruptions.
Oh, wow, I hadn't even considered that.
It was catastrophic, volcanic ash raining down, poisoning livestock, blanketing the farmland. The impact on agriculture was devastating.
And agriculture was the backbone of their survival.
Exactly. So you have this environmental disaster compounded by economic hardship. It's no wonder people were desperate for a way out.
It's that classic push and pull factor you see in migration patterns throughout history, right?
Precisely. People are pushed out by hardship and pulled in by the promise of something better. In this case, it was the allure of the American dream, fertile land, booming industries, a chance for a fresh start.
And that's what makes the materials from Icelandic Roots so interesting. It wasn't just about reaching the United States. Some Icelanders went to Canada, even as far as Brazil.
That's right. It wasn't a monolithic experience. Each journey was unique.
So while the U.S. might bring to mind images of homesteading on the prairies, what was the Icelandic experience in Brazil like?
Talk about a world of difference, a new language, a tropical climate, the challenges of integrating into a completely different society.
It really highlights how each individual, each family, had their own unique reasons, their own aspirations, their own story.
Absolutely, and that's what Icelandic Roots captures so beautifully, the individual stories within this larger historical event.
So how do they do that?
They've created this incredible archive, they're digitizing records, collecting oral histories, they even host events like their Samtal Hour, which allows descendants of those immigrants to connect with their heritage and with each other.
It's amazing how this wave of immigration, over a century ago now, still has such a profound impact on Icelandic identity.
It's a testament to the enduring power of family and culture. It's a story of resilience, of adaptation, of those bonds that transcend borders.
It makes you wonder about those who chose to stay in Iceland. What happened to them? Did things change? Did this mass exodus lead to any social or economic reforms?
Those are questions worth considering. It's a reminder that history is rarely neat and tidy. It's messy, complex, and its impact echoes down through generations.
You've given us a lot to think about today. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
It was my pleasure.
Until next time, keep exploring.